Hey, lovely people, I'm glad that we're back and we have returned. We have her world as well here. Hello, her world. Can you hear? Can you speak?
Hello, Polly.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm chill as fuck, man.
Yes, I saw you already, hanging around in other places.
Yes,
Places
I
that are
heard.
below
I
your
heard you
level.
were upset that I was hanging
Yeah,
around other places.
yes, these places are below your level. You want to talk to people that are not educated. Like, it is what it is. These people are not educated. You know it is. I'm not insulting them. I'm just stating facts.
Polly,
Yes, but it is really like that. I don't. You cannot hate me for stating facts. Like, honestly, they're not educated. Yaba has no
I,
education whatsoever.
I get you. Understand
Okay,
that European mindset. Understand.
okay. Let's talk a little bit about this. Hey, corn chowder, I'm so happy to see you. I will tell you something now in between me and you.
So many sexy voices, Corn.
So, what is the sexy
So
voice?
many. So sexy. So sexy.
But I will tell you something.
The voice is so sexy.
But
Dude, it's my fucking weekend. I'm fucking tired.
yeah,
I've
did
been
you see?
burnt the
Hey,
fuck
did you
out
guys
this
see
whole
that bridge?
week. I'm just
I
gonna
don't
be
give.
fucking
Did you
stupid and
see Bridge
retarded as
maybe
fuck. I don't
icy?
give
Did
a
you see
fuck.
Bridge maybe icy? She put yesterday a post, a picture of herself when she was tipsy. Should we take a look at it? No, I won't do it because she hates me anyhow. But she put a picture of herself drunk and it was pretty good picture. And then Garlic Bread wrote in the comments, "You are so beautiful." Did you not see that? You didn't see it? No,
About
you missed
Bridget?
out. Bridge, yeah,
Why do
Bridge.
I care? I'm Christina the Latina. Why do I care? Wait, let me get the other accent. Why the fuck do I care if garlic bread is with Christina the or not Christina? Wait, Bridget the Latina, the Irish Latina. I'm Christina the Latina.
But and I wrote also I wrote him a comment. I wrote him today. I'm like, how does it feel? How are you feeling? You feel like a vacation, or because you have so much free time, does it feel like a vacation, or are you having anxiety? I wrote him this,
Oh my
because
god,
I
Polly,
like.
you gotta stop. You gotta stop emailing everybody.
I know,
Seriously.
but I didn't even email him. I just wrote him on his post.
Polly, you email everybody. Stop
I
emailing
stopped. I
everybody.
don't have so much time anymore. The emails have reduced by a lot, by 80%, because I have no I have no
I
time.
feel like you're lying to me, Polly. I feel like you're
No, I
lying to
swear
me.
to God. But I really don't have the time anymore. I want to sometimes start to write an email, and then I'm like, fuck it, like if I because I know if I start, I put my mind into it, and I think that the email will be done in 15 minutes, but I go over and over, and it takes me 3 hours until I send it. So I don't have any more the time. In Ohio store, I had so much time to waste there. But here, 3 hours to waste on an email that doesn't mean anything to me
All
is I
right.
cannot
All right.
afford it anymore.
All right. I'll pretend I believe you, Polly.
But
I'll
I would tell
pretend. I'll pretend I believe you.
Okay, I want to ask you
All right.
something, Trevor, because you're an intelligent person, yeah? What do you see, what you feel, and what you think about all of these people that, made such a big deal and make Foodie Beauty's life terrible, but yet they live off her, make content off her, and now they don't have what to talk about? Like, don't you feel kind of like secondhand awkwardness, but embarrassment for them a little bit? I do. Even I feel for them. I feel for Breezy, for everyone, for Garlic.
I don't feel embarrassment for any of them. Um, my, let me be honest. I don't like Girl World. Girl World is a fucking shithole. It's full of leeches and clout chasers, so I don't give a fuck about anybody in Girl World.
And frustrated people that project from their own unhappiness.
And that's true too. The only thing I care about in this whole foodie beauty stupid ass cat thing is there's a fake rescue that involved themselves into it, and Girl World is I'm saying it like you do. Girl World. No, I'm saying Girl World, but Girl World is being completely ignorant to the fact that these people are scammers and they run a shady ass rescue. That's
Yeah, I
that's
know.
my concern. I don't give a fuck about Foodie. I don't care if she goes to jail. I don't care if she gets prosecuted. I don't care if she gets deported. I don't
You
care
don't
what
care
happens to
for
that
her. You
bitch.
have no feeling for her. You have no
I
feeling
have
of
zero
hate or
fucking
anything
feelings
for her.
about Foodie Beauty.
I
I
get
don't
it.
care what happens to her. The only reason I ever that I even said anything about anything involving this is because people kept tweeting and posting things about the rescue that's involved in it.
Yeah, exactly. And they were going after
And
that.
I started looking into it, and they're shady ass motherfuckers. They're shady as fuck, and I reported it. Like, I don't, what do you want me to say? Oh, yeah,
No, but you
I
understand.
went IRL on a fucking shady
Yeah,
scam
you report it, but
charity.
nobody else is gonna report that.
No, nobody is going to report it because everybody's more concerned about reporting Foodie Beauty for whatever. Oh, she stole a fucking
Hospital is
cat
now a
and
cow.
then
It's
took
not a
it
cow.
back.
It's a shady a corporation. A cow is something funny. Corn chowder. A corporation that's shady is not a cow. A cow is something not even so negative.
I'm going to agree with Court. It's a cow.
You think that's the pause is a cow?
I'm agreeing with Court.
Yeah,
Kuwait, Kuwait Paws is a cow.
cow. But
Oh
that's
my
so
god, Bob.
terrible.
You're
That's so
not on
terrible.
Twitter, so you you don't see everything, but I'm just gonna agree with Court. I don't give a fuck.
I don't even know what the girl. No, but the thing is that they whoever was the person that got the email, this person that was a person. Think about it, yeah, because I took it
Okay.
from a perspective of my business, yeah. Because I also, let's say that I have 20 companies today, and I'm like, okay, today I'm going to send 20 emails to these 20 companies, and from these 20 companies, I already know kind of the statistics, how much what will happen, yeah. From 20 emails, I will
Mhm.
probably 10 already deleted, so 50% you remain with 50%. From
Mhm.
50%, you will have 20% that will reply you, and 30% that you got to chase after in order to get something. So this is the statistics. And the haters, they went after 19 organizations and they got one. So it, it was obvious from 19, of course one was gonna. And they found some shady company, or not company, association, this pause, that already has such a bad, also a dirty, how you call it, dirty history with 11. It doesn't matter, 11 years ago, but still it carries this reputation. And you saw the
Mhm.
video. Did you see the video?
Bali, I've seen every video.
Yeah, so you saw the video that there's a reason why that video exists.
Mhm.
Otherwise, if they would be so innocent. And then why exactly they put themselves into this toxic, picture. It's like they say in English, or not in English, I don't know how they say in English, don't throw rocks if you're sitting in the glass house. Something like
Don't
this,
throw
no?
rocks at glass houses.
Yeah, because they themselves don't have, such a clean record. So they should shut the fuck up, and not to get involved in toxicity with this background that they got going.
Okay.
Don't you agree?
Well,
Yes.
of course I agree. I don't care for people that are reaching out to this um scam ass charity. It's it's not even a charity. It's
And
a
what do you
fake
say? Did you not
rescue.
see? Because anyways, I'm going to put this now on the screen, the Yaba panel. Why not? Because I want to hear
Okay,
what
here we
these
go.
people say. But I want to ask you. You saw that Abeda was there. Don't you have any
I
opinion?
don't
How
even
does
know
this
who the
work?
fuck that is, Polly.
I know who
I was
this Abeda is.
confused when I was on there. I don't know if
I
is
know,
that
but you
not?
know who the person is, Abeda, no? You know that woman.
No, I don't know who the fuck that is.
That one
That's why I had to ask people in
that was
DMs,
a
who the
hip
fuck
hop
is this?
star. She was a
I
hip hop
don't know who the fuck
star.
that is.
She's a freak. She's a freak, man. And
Okay,
I
that's
was
what
like,
I thought she was. I thought this was some weird ass freak bitch.
hey,
I don't know who the fuck she is. I don't fucking watch Foodie like that. And
yeah, I know
I'm
you
not
don't, but
in the
that's the thing that you
circle of
should
all
be
these people.
careful.
So is
Then
this
you
the
should be
one that was
careful
like
when you
working
go.
out on a
No, maybe
treadmill?
watch out, her world, because you put yourself in some circumstances and it can reflect very badly on you to be hanging out with such idiots. Honestly.
Polly.
And really, this Abeda, she's just
Polly.
cloud chasing. She's literally just cloud chasing right now. And Yaba and the other people, they don't got anything to talk about it. They need to keep up the hype and get some content and views going to not let it
Polly,
cool
I
down.
don't care
It's
about the
just so
cloud
obvious,
chasers.
but this is what's happening. There's nothing. It's not like such a breaking mind breaker.
A breaking mind breaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gloria.
Okay, show the panel, Polly.
Yeah, let's go. Let's check.
Show.
Look, hold on, wait.
Oh my god, I'm too tired for this shit. But let's do it.
No, you said it's the weekend. You said let's do it. No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's the weekend. I'm tired as fuck.
And I have my roommate. My roommate, when I said I'm going to make a
I
video,
don't
and
want to know about your roommate,
he
Polly.
said,
I
you know
saw a
what he
little
said?
too much about your
I know. He
roommate
said to me,
before, so
he's
I'm
like,
good.
it's already 1 o'clock. And I said, I don't give a shit. I don't go. 1 o'clock in Vienna, but it's 1 o'clock in Vienna, but in America, it's a different time. What is your point?
Okay, let's move on from the
Yeah.
Vienna sausages and let's go watch the panel. Let's go.
Oh, look at you,
But this
girl.
time you gotta put it up though.
I love it.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Get someone else.
I'm not going to put where you
don't
were.
know any
Anyways,
of
you
these
weren't
people.
speaking anything. Yeah, this is the thing. I was thinking, what are you doing? I know this one, the Samantha, is the girlfriend of the Yaba, and yeah, they're together.
The girlfriend
I
of the
believe.
Yab.
Honestly, I don't believe that they love each other. I think they just got together out of convenience because it's easy.
Polly,
I really
you're
think
not allowed to
that.
talk about anybody's relationship at this point.
I know at this point.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
Yeah.
talk about anybody's
Like,
relationship. So move on from that.
No, I know you have a point. Let's just move on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna bring
That looked really
All
good.
right. Love you
Thank
guys.
That lady has
you.
a big ass
I
forehead.
love the support
I
group.
don't know who the fuck that is.
We love you too, Thank you, girl. Okay, hold on. My friend Pat took a turn. Says, basing off she has fed us. Some is very
Okay, so this is the
distorted. And a
Australian
lot of
Abeda.
what we have learned about Kuwait
Or
since she moved
Abeda,
out. There are
Abeda.
thankfully
Shut the fuck
from
up.
on Milk Tea and others. Our extensive knowledge of Kuwait was never on my bingo card. That's true. I never expected in a million years that we would learn so much about Kuwait. You're not wrong about that, Pat.
Indeed.
Be thankful, Yaba, because it's school for free. You have no education in your life. This is free school. At least from your bullshit that you're doing, you learn a little bit about the world, you little primitive fuck.
Thank you for your support, hon. Okay, we do have
I'm
more
not saying
people
anything. I'm not saying anything wrong from the truth.
backstage.
I'll hop off.
Glitter
I
and
can a
Snatch,
little
thank you
bit.
for coming on, hon.
Yep, thanks for having me.
I'm bringing you up, and who's Buffy Summers? I know who 5 minutes.
Yeah, Buffy Summers is in chat
Sure,
all the
let's
time.
talk. Yes,
Okay, Buffy, I'm
education.
bringing you up
This
too, girl.
is free education. Foodie Beauty has
Goddamn.
educated so many stupid people without you
So
realizing.
many of these motherfuckers came up and my ass was in the background. I was sitting in the studio the whole time all these people kept getting put up. I'm just like sitting back there, waiting. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, your time. I didn't even put it from the beginning. Your time is already over. You were not long on there. So
Nah, I was having mic problems, not like Peanut mic problems, with actual mic problems. There was no glacial cherry involved, but I was having problems with my microphone. Well, because I'm on my phone.
yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't on very long, and I was just sitting in the background while all these other people came up. And these people, like, who the fuck are these people? Are these
I
just
don't
like
know. That's what I'm
weirdos
thinking.
that watch
Why is this
Foodie?
Yaba? Why
And
is
like,
just
here's my
everybody?
theory.
The thing is,
Here's
people are
my
so
theory.
desperate
Foodie
for
Beauty's in
content.
Kuwaiti jail. Like,
They're so desperate for content, they will let anybody go. Now, people, in order to make content, they will panel. Breezy will make a panel tomorrow, and tomorrow, Garlic Bread and Bridge will make a panel. Everybody, because there's nothing else to keep the flow going, and that's why they put just anybody.
nice.
But this is, I'm just saying about, not about them. I'm saying about the strategy of the people.
Yeah, they're all
Because they
gonna
need to-
panel whoever they want to panel.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care about. I don't care about these
just
stupid
like you
ass
said, random people. They're just putting random
girl
people just
world
in
geezer,
keep the flow going.
whatever they are.
Yeah, but let's listen more to these people, what they gotta say. It's just so you can
Okay, let's
understand what I
listen.
mean.
Bro.
All right.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Oh wait, Maggie
Okay.
Flowers is
Don't
back
fence me in.
too.
Don't fence me in. If you go to this morning's support group meeting, we spent a lot of time on the pictures and balloon reflections, hon.
It was a good time. Okay, we have Maggie Flowers, we have Buffy Summers, and we have Fadma. Fadma, am I saying your name right? But can we start with you, please?
Fadnama.
Should I stop and comment, or should I not better comment? Better just move on. You know, like
I was gonna make jokes about whoever Fat is.
no, Fadma. You know, like she doesn't even know how to speak. You know, to say she's making
I
fun
don't-
of the person's name. It's not an American name, and she's like Fadma. Am I saying it? It's like really disrespectful.
Well, it does sound like Fat Ma. So like I don't know.
Well, whatever. But the thing is that this is such an uneducated person. She cannot be polite in any way. She cannot be
Hey,
elegant
Bali.
in any way.
I swear
She
to God.
cannot. You cannot. With this woman, you cannot even go to the supermarket. It's embarrassing to go with her.
All
to the
right. Okay.
supermarket.
Let's go.
Say it again.
Fadnama. It's literally Amanda F backwards.
Oh, well, there's that. I
Okay,
don't
we're
know.
gonna go ahead and call you Amanda.
Yeah. Hold on. Delulu says Smee took that pic down because she doesn't want the law at her door after Marty.
God,
She's
this is where they're
terrified of
fucking
the
analyzing
internet.
that
Exactly why I
pictures.
came on to say that.
Thank you, Delulu. Okay, go ahead. Speak, girl.
I'm Team Kuwait.
It's fucking naked.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I looked at all the evidence presented today, and while I do see that there's some
Get out of my
distorted
yard.
images in the reflections and whatnot, it's just not clear enough for me to be 100%, yeah, she's in Canada. I honestly think she was so stupid and so proud that she wouldn't have gotten her ass out of Kuwait in time before Monday. So I'm sorry, I'm Team Kuwait. And also with the shirt on the table, the arm looked way too thin.
The arm looked way too
And
thin. It was
whoever
such a
took the
bullshit
photo
that
wouldn't be
garlic
using
bread-
filters.
Garlic bread. Garlic bread put such a bullshit, but he just did that in order to make fun of me. I know that he knew that I'm gonna see it, and he's just like, ha ha ha. See, I can put out bullshit, and I'm still gonna get views, and people will believe me. And you can't do shit about it. It was such a fake
I agree
photo.
about garlic. Garlic's definitely a bitch.
That was so fake, that photo. It had nothing to do with Foodie Beauty. Like that could have been anything, you know, like really anything. And I know that he didn't get it from her. He just picked anything. And he said, I'm gonna just invent a story, and it's gonna work for me, and it works for him because the people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
And
that's
then he
true.
loves that I see it, and it pisses me off, and he's like, ha 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 ha. But he's not like they say, the person that laughs. The last laugh laughs the best, you know, and I know my time will come. Like my time has come with many other individuals around here in the 5 years.
And the sleeve, the sleeve, I do admit, kind of is loosey-goosey, like her abayas are.
It's like, who the fuck is talking?
I don't remember
what
ever
ink-
seeing
like,
her
what
in an
language
abaya
were they
that color,
talking?
and I really don't think her mother likely paid for her to come. So I don't think she would have additionally paid for a new wardrobe as well.
But what if she already had clothes there? Because I feel like the last time that
they talk about
Oh my God,
clothes there. Do you understand the ridiculousness? This is already becomes a level of ridiculous that it's like not even funny, you know, like it's like pathetic.
This shit is being analyzed off of a fucking picture of a reflection of a fucking wine glass with a birthday cake.
Yeah. The thing is that
like,
it's
what the fuck?
So ridiculous that it's secondhand embarrassment for me.
The girl world is so fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's cringe.
I went to Canada that she had clothes that we did not get to see while she was in Kuwait, which tells me she probably left a lot of it there. So what if that's something that she had already? Doesn't mean that necessarily Smee rushed out to buy her stuff. Smee probably, like, you know, parents who are divorced, they have clothes here for you. So when you come home, we don't have to go buy you anything. You have undies, you have clothes.
No, lucky for S Jam, he got the clothes from Keek's husband. S Jam, if you're listening, we miss you. Please, I wrote you a poem. Please come back.
Are you sure, Bali? Are you sure SGM got his clothes back, and he's not sex trafficked into.
No.
Where do they sex traffic? He's in
I don't know.
Tijuana.
I don't even know.
That's where
That's
he got
also a good
sex
question.
trafficked to.
Where are they gonna sex traffic him? That's just I was
To
also
Tijuana, Bali.
But yeah, but where?
That huevo dinero. That egg money.
Is he gonna be
SGM and his
flown
egg
to?
money. That huevo dinero,
which
man.
district? In the
I'm trying to
district of
imitate
Canada where he
Gigi
is.
imitating.
But
I guess what he thinks is a Puerto
you
Rican, but
see her
whatever.
where also these people, they come with such cheap crap entertainment that is so bullshit and low quality. It's really like, it's like instead of taking let's take it party wise. Instead of taking good stuff, like you take the cheap stuff. That's just Azria content for me. The cheap stuff, because it makes no sense and it's just a lot of bullshit and a lot of hate, and not even good fun, not good joke.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no truth to it either. It's really just rambling bullshit. But some people take it serious.
I agree there. Rambling bullshit. That's the majority of the content. Rambling bullshit.
And being mean, trying to destroy it. At least me, I ramble also. I'm not going to now defend I also ramble a lot.
Yeah, I know. You do.
I try to be funny. I try to make something out of my rambling, something positive. Even sometimes if it doesn't get through, but at least I try.
All right, you keep rambling for a second because I need to go to the bathroom, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna continue playing.
I'm gonna mute myself because I don't need y'all to hear me to fucking
toiletries or whatever.
You can pee. I don't mind the sound.
Marmaduke says a speculation. Well, what do you think,
Get the fuck out of here, King.
Tally 426 cut this one as a scheduled drawer. Excused. You're excused.
Tater Tot Pondu says she knew a visa run was due in a couple of weeks anyways. So why would she risk anything staying there? Exactly. She's in Canada. She even told us on her last live. That is true. Absolutely. She told us she was coming home.
She did.
She said on her live stream, and she said, I'm going to Canada. I'm done.
Fuck that shit.
And Tater Tot, thank you for your support, hon.
Welcome, Amanda, to Team Kuwait. It's nice to have you here.
Buffy, what says you, hon?
Hello. She's definitely in Canada.
Oh,
the thing is, yeah, so I don't know. You could see her facade cracking in that live stream when she was like, I'm getting out of here. I can't say what I want, all of that. And it's really obvious that the whole I'm a Middle Eastern wife.
Look at these people. Now they speak.
That was just cosplay. So what attachment does she have to it? She's going to, what's her MO? She F's up and then she gets out as soon as she can before she faces any real consequences. Runs back to her mom.
And you know what I was thinking, though? I really feel like she's going to feel a certain way that maybe because she's always, the way that she talks about Kuwait to us, she says things like, oh, they don't do that kind of stuff here. They don't say those kind of things. Mm-hmm. Like she's always defended Kuwait. So I really think that she's going to feel a certain way over the country turned on her. So she's not going to hesitate to go back to her old ways and the way that she dressed and the way that, she's always talked the same, but you know what I'm saying?
The country turned on her. It's more like her viewers turned on her, not the country. Yeah, but please, it doesn't matter that you don't have a lot of education. Be a decent person. Do that at least. To compensate for your stupidity in life.
And because she's not choosing the Middle East.
Let's make a deal, Yama. Let's make a deal. In order for you to compensate for your patheticness, stupidity, and just this, your passiveness, in order to compensate, just be a good person. Be decent. Then you can make it make sense.
Genuine reasons of I believe in this. This is what I've been genuinely
joking. This is a good solution for these people that if they're so stupid, they should not put emphasis on their stupidity. They should try to balance out their stupidity.
Out of jail card in a way, and then really we should be predicting who is she going to cosplay next. What's going to be the next partner? Because she's going to pick up another religion or another culture. Mm-hmm. Definitely, especially if they also cover their hair, because then we don't have to see her.
Saying they think
Vatican bees.
You see how stupid the people are, guys? Foodie Beauty doesn't have a bald head since a long time ago. She's already 2 years. She already has her hair until her chin, but she makes it so you cannot see it. But her hair is almost until over the chin. I don't understand how you guys cannot have the common sense to put this shit information together. I know that there's a lot of stupid people out there, but you know when she had a bald head, you know how long she's been covering her head. You can make the calculation of hair growth. You know that she's got hair. She's not bald. She's not bald since over a year.
I'm not making calculations about hair growth.
We had this discussion this morning. Is she gonna do Vatican bees or is she gonna do Amish bees?
Hey, Jessica.
No, I think she'll continue with looking for another probably Muslim partner. That's what I think. She's not going to restart and try something new all over again. She's already too dedicated, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's what I said. I said she'll just find another Arab Muslim man to go to.
Sam. I don't have to think long about that one. No need to think Sam. I would pick Sam.
And people were like, no, she would never do that.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, absolutely she would. I agree with that. Okay, Buffy.
You want my opinion on what's actually going on with Foodie?
And thanks for having me up. I couldn't believe you didn't recognize my silly comments and
no,
all the time. Come on.
Yeah, no, Sam said it, and I was like, oh yeah, well, you know, like there'll be some haters around. I'm like, who's that? That seems like an imposter.
No way. No way.
Fine, she's been here forever. I'm like, you're right. Sorry about that. So listen, you got to remember, there's a lot of you all, and there's just one of me.
Yeah, no way. I'm just being silly. Thanks for having me up.
Oh, thanks for coming up,
Yeah,
hon. We appreciate you.
Say that. I believe that.
Thanks for coming up, hon.
Hold on.
I believe that Sam is bisexual and Yab as well bisexual, but they both have children and stuff like that, so they were with men. So bisexual. I think they picked to be lesbian, not because they decided that they want. I think they just out of comfort because they just cannot get a man.
Polly.
Are you still there, Howard? I forgot that you're around.
Stop right now. Shut up, Polly.
I forgot that you're still around. Okay, fine. Let's just move on.
I forgot you're still around. Shut up.
But let's just continue. I was just thinking, about it, like, because I think.
Yeah, I know, Polly. You think before you speak every time.
But and the thing is, this lesbian, like I don't know if I can buy it. Some people do it out of comfort because they're like, I don't want to be alone, but I also, like cannot get a man, so I'm just gonna be lesbian. There's a lot of people like that.
Polly, just stop.
Okay, let's move on
now.
1 second, Kathleen.
Langley says going back to dishwasher. He's waiting.
Oh my God. I can totally see that happening. Could totally. Kathleen, thank you so much, hon. My friend Pat says, Jesus, those typos were hard to hear out loud. Hey, I did pretty good though, okay? Solid rally and just going along with reading the super chat. Pat, thank you for your support, hon. Arse over Teacup says, I own a bakery near Niagara. Maybe I can lure her out with a you won email, and Kitty wouldn't turn down goodies. You just gave it away. Exactly. You know she's here and she's listening. She watches everything. See?
I don't think that Foodie is in Canada. Foodie's not in Canada.
She's not in Canada, I know. Alone that she doesn't want to give the audience the satisfaction. She's going to deal with it to show them that she managed to deal with it out of how you call it, out of ego, like confidence. Even if maybe she doesn't even want to stay there anymore, but just, to prove a point. And to prove a point by being
I'm
gone.
sure she's freaking out because of everything, but she's not in Canada.
She's not in Canada. I'm sure she's not in Canada. I'm 100% sure. But you see, the people don't have what content, so they speculate. And a lot of the people from the from the poll, they said that she's in Canada.
You confuse the fuck out of me with your English, Polly.
My what? My anime?
With your English.
But my English is very far.
You're using words that like they fuck with my brain because I speak multiple languages. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Call the poll. No, don't think that.
It annoys the fuck out of me because I'm like, which language do I need to fucking engage so I can understand what Polly's saying?
the poll is the, you know what is a poll in the chat when you have, have to decide statistics.
Mm-hmm.
It's not poll in the hole that I say to Breezy. I'm sure Breezy. I wonder, do you think that Breezy, I should also not be talking on this topic on having poll in the hole.
Yeah, she'll risk it. Worth it. Hey,
Let's
Miss
just move
Sin, good to
on.
see you. Miss Sin, would you like to come up? Maggie Flowers, hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, so I'm team other country, not Canada or Kuwait.
Team
I know,
other.
controversial take. I know.
No, I like it. Go ahead.
Okay, I was on Team Canada for a while, including like just this afternoon, but I don't know. I had the urge
I'd never
because I
be
do a
Team
little dabble in
Canada.
a little fortunes reading, a little bit of the tarot, and it was saying that an Aries and a Libra were going to be in a country that I don't know, meaning one that wasn't revealed to us. So I'm thinking some other
let me look
country.
at my cards. Let me do this tarot
Not
thing.
Thailand, not Canada, not Kuwait.
I wonder why
There's a Libra and an Aries. And now I can tell you what's happening in Girl World because I consulted my tarot cards.
Are you serious, or?
No, I'm not fucking serious, Bolly. I don't believe in that shit. That shit's fucking stupid.
There's some people that can do it very well. I believe in it. But it
I'm a hardcore fucking atheist. Why the fuck would I care about that
have surprised me, but
I don't believe in stars or God. That shit's fucking dumb.
I know, but you understand? I will tell you something between me and you now. Do you know that there's this machine?
Okay, yeah, between me and you and then everybody watching us. Yeah, tell me.
You know the little beep you can buy. I had this device for my dogs. It makes a sound that we as humans cannot hear, but the dogs hear it. It disturbs them, and they stop barking. You know that machine, that little beeper.
So you're telling me I should yell in a higher pitch so that I can make everybody's eardrums bleed.
No, my point is what I'm saying. My point is what I'm saying is that the dogs can hear something
Polly,
that we as humans cannot hear.
I get it.
So the dogs can hear something, and we know it exists, but we as humans cannot hear, but we know it exists. The same exists with the life. There's things going around that we cannot see, but it doesn't mean they don't exist. I'm telling you.
I get
don't
it. I get it.
Believe.
I get it.
Let's listen more to them.
Well, you're my favorite person. That just
you're saying
we have to learn from them because these are the smart people.
I get it.
These people are smart, and we must listen to them so we can be more intellectual.
You said no Thailand?
No Thailand. It's a country we don't know, like we haven't seen.
Qatar has been popular going around here.
We haven't seen Qatar, maybe.
Yeah, that's where she was. That's where I think she was supposed to go for her visa hop.
Qatar
to get there.
Yeah, it's close. That's what I'm saying.
Now, what if that picture was old and she asked her mom to delete it?
I'm actually kind of grateful that I wasn't on the rest of this panel.
No, they would have never deleted it, and her mom probably wouldn't go through with anything like that.
No,
I'm
weird.
I can totally listen, and I could get down with the Qatar theory for sure.
There's some people that have said to me, there's this rumors and this stupid. They want to make Girl World to be like a mafia, There's this clan and there's this clan, and there's one clan. They call it Bodega. They call it Bodega. And yes, and they have said to me that you are part of Bodega. I'm like, give me a break. Girl World is a woman innocent.
Well,
she does
technically, I am part of Bodega. Let me say this the way that Lux would say it. Technically, I am part of Bodega. Bodega.
Is it some clan? No, it's not.
It's not a fucking clan.
Yeah. It's not
it's
clan.
People. It's just people. People that are fucked with by other people in this community. There's no fucking clan.
Hey, Peach Cobbler. I'm glad that you're around. Yeah, so let's continue. Yeah, I have to. It's not. There's no point to hide information. I did not think that this bodega actually exists. I thought that this is just.
I can't fucking stand Messica, but that shit actually made me laugh because her ass gets so.
I thought that it's like,
oh my god, I can't stop.
Santa Claus.
Mexico being all bodega. Why the fuck does Lux pronounce bodega like bodega? That shit's funny as fuck. Like, no cap, that shit's funny.
Okay, but the thing is that, I thought it's like Santa Claus, people trying to make you, not like.
But also fuck you, Mexico.
to make you afraid, and I'm like, what to be. I thought it was a little bit too exaggerated, but in the end, I don't know much. But now I know you said.
Okay, what did I exaggerate, Polly?
No, I thought that this, the thing that they speak about this clan and this is, let's not move.
There's no fucking clan. Well, I can't even say there's no clans, because what I think you're trying to say is there's separate groups and affiliations. Right?
Yeah, everybody be nice. There's groups and affiliation, I understand, but today you affiliated with such idiots on panels, so you don't prove any fucking point there. It's a fact. Why were you there on this panel with idiots? So don't affiliate. And if bodega is something negative, I hope that you're not part of it.
I ain't arguing with you. Luck does sound a kind of way.
But let's continue with listening to the people that need the content from YouTube.
Let's go back to the...
Yeah.
Qatar's expensive, though. Qatar's very expensive.
It may be, and that's why she was dead set on raising so much money, and she did, and she raised quite a bit of money. Now, I mean, obviously, payday hasn't hit, but
payday has not hit. Oh, are you worried about payday? Why is this crossing your mind, my lovely lady?
These YouTubers quite offensive, and they're not doing the right thing. Oh, yes, Lee. Quite right, Lee.
Payday.
You mute me, Bolly. Mute me now.
I didn't mute you.
I'm telling you to mute me because these people are fucking stupid.
Everybody thinks that you're such an evil person. I always tell people,
I am kind of an evil person.
You're not.
A little bit evil. But a little bit evil. I mean, Mexico definitely thinks I'm evil as fuck.
You have some issues. You got off on the wrong foot, just like. But in the end, people are people. We're just fucking humans at the end of the day. Not everybody gonna like each other, but like, you really have to do something bad to the other person or to dislike harshly. But more than this, I don't want to go into.
Has pulled out money before when I thought that she was flat fucking broke. So
also, Lee was just gonna tell to find the most budget-friendly options for traveling.
Thailand.
Let's find the most budget-friendly.
Thailand, and they have the cheapest food, and she knows the area.
In the Middle East.
Now she'd have to get a different hotel this time.
But we don't know this place yet, so it's the only reason I'm thinking.
I can't say budget without thinking of Bridget.
I don't know. We shall see. Well, okay, your pick is other.
Hey, just for fun, I don't give a shit, and it is on the internet, and she can hate me anyway. She's been nasty to me.
Yeah, tell me.
Let's take a look at her picture because it was really cute. In the end, she's not ugly. I've always said she's a pretty woman. Now she will quickly.
Who's a pretty woman? What? Hello.
The new girlfriend from Garlic Bread.
Oh God, are we putting up a fucking picture of Bridget?
Yeah, let's wait.
Oh my
it's
God.
very interesting.
Really, with that high ass fucking forehead?
No, don't be so mean, please.
Shut up, Ollie. That bitch has a high ass fucking forehead. She's got a receding fucking hairline.
I don't appreciate. It's so sweet. And it looks very nice, and I like that she's so open. Look at how beautiful. And she says,
"Shut the fuck up, Polly."
But she says it.
You're such an asshole.
You cannot celebrate moments.
You're such an asshole.
No, I don't understand.
The fuck
on the internet. Cracking the entire no. This is the whole point. She puts.
It's not really that bad. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
But still, I don't fucking like Bridget either.
Put, a heavy load of makeup. She's natural, and for her age, natural is a very good look. And you know that she's not using filters or I don't know special lighting or ring lighting.
She kind of looks like a middle-aged, random ass mom.
I'm also
whatever.
middle-aged. That's the whole truth. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm middle-aged. I think she's also middle-aged, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess. I think. I'm trying not to be an asshole,
He
Bali.
has also nice teeth.
Well,
I have
not to
say,
you.
he has very, very good teeth.
Can
Check
you
out
stop
that.
doing shit so I can just be an asshole to Bridget?
No, but teeth are so important in life. I'm telling you, and she has such a nice set of teeth.
Beautiful.
It's really very important.
Beautiful. Great teeth.
Very, very great teeth. Yeah. Let's move on to
big ass forehead. Great teeth.
I like that she had the courage and put everything, put herself out there. Unlike garlic bread, maybe garlic bread will learn from her. This is my hope. In the end of the day, that garlic bread will be like, my friend Bridge is doing this, showing her face. I gotta follow her example. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're gonna see, boom. We're gonna forget about foodie beauty, no interesting anymore. We're gonna see the picture of garlic bread, boom. And then we're gonna see garlic bread and Bridge, going together, on adventures. And then everything is gonna be much more better and interesting. So let's hope for what I vision. Follow my vision and please hope together.
Garlic has made Bridget like his, like, I don't even know who to make his original girl. Like, is it Christina Latina? Is it Breezy? I don't know which one's the original. But Garlic is so up in Bridget's head that Bridget is like KTL.
No, it's very simple.
100 point fucking 5, whatever.
Garlic bread.
Bridget is like way down the line. Way down the line of all the bitches that have
each other. It is common interest. It's a collaboration of common interest. Garlic bread has his channel and he does not want to confuse his women with like gossip, because it might turn them off, just foodie beauty content. But Garlic has invested himself so many years in this shit like we have, and he wants to also be part of the drama now. So he's using Bridge as a outlet. He's letting his drama venting out.
He's using Bridge because he's a bitch.
And Bridge is getting views. She needs views and she needs content. And they're like, okay, I need you, you need me. One hand washes the other. That's exactly what's going on between garlic bread and Bridge. That's exactly what's going on. And why not? It's entertaining for us. I don't mind. I like this combination. I actually wish that they would actually have something.
I don't like it at all.
And I would actually like to see them make videos of themselves together and stuff like that.
Oh, here's Volley. I support Bridget and Garlic making garlic knots. Volley, stop.
No, but let's just see why we would like to see videos together, I just want to see garlic bread video. Let's put it like that. I don't care video together, but just the garlic video I would be very satisfied with. I have not even written him an email ever in my life. What do you think?
Don't lie to me, Bali, because I know you're going to tell me the truth later.
I have written him on his commentary page.
You always tell me the truth way after the fact.
It's like after
like you can't even be trusted with the shit you say on here, because you'll fucking turn around and say, "Oh yeah, I did it."
Look, somebody says her that you're Christina the Latina.
Oh yeah, 100. I am Christina Latina. Oh, wait. Let me engage my Rosie Perez accent. Give me a second. Orale, yeah, I'm Christina the Latina. I don't actually know how to do a fucking Puerto Rican accent. I'm not Puerto Rican. I don't know how to do that shit. Lux, the Puerto Rican, you can inform me on how to do that.
What is up with Lux? Is she still is she your friend? Is she my friend?
No, I did.
Whose friend is she?
I'm not gonna say no, she's not my friend, but I do not talk to Lux.
I don't have any problem with her, but I'm curious, is she still friends or are we not friends? I have no idea. I forgot.
I just said.
I know that she's saying with her Kate, but I don't mind that. But I'm thinking, like
Polly. I'm telling you, I do not talk to Lux anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold any. Well, I can't even say that, honestly.
I got it.
I'm not gonna fuck with Lux, pretty much, is what I'm saying.
I got it.
And I'm not her friend right now.
Okay, I got that, and I can understand. I also, but I don't have to say my opinion. But I was a little bit wondering, so
I'm not gonna
strong.
say opinion, but I'll email you later.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Holly, you act like I don't know exactly how you fucking operate.
what do you no? What do you mean operate? I don't operate. You make me sound like I don't operate. I just live.
I just live. I'm gonna use that as my next excuse.
I just
When I'm
live.
out here doing some fuck shit, I'm like,
That's
I
also
just
today.
live.
I met
I'm just
today.
living.
No,
I
I'll
can
tell
do
you
my
something.
Matthew McConaughey accent. I'm like, I ain't doing fuck shit. I'm just living.
Yeah, this is the
That's
thing.
my
Today
excuse.
I met my dad's best friend, like the person that admired my father and everything. My father was kind of a big person at his point. And that person said to me, your dad would wake up in the morning and he would think to himself, what can I put together today? What mischief can I make? What can I hook up? How can I make money? And that's true. My dad would wake up and he in the morning he would start thinking, what can I put together today? He would never waste any time. He would always use his charm and his contacts and make use of it, And I have to do the same right now. I'm doing it anyways. But in Ohio store, I had who you wanted me to connect with. There was no opportunity.
All right.
But yeah, diverting to that. We have to listen. The thing is that we have to continue listening to these people. My point is, what do you think that Foodie Beauty? We know that she's not in Canada. She's in Kuwait. But do you think that she's gonna appear when? I think that she will appear. Today we have Friday towards Saturday. I believe she will appear Sunday. I think Sunday. She's going to let the people suffer a little bit.
I don't think she'll come back on Sunday. I think she'll come back. I think she'll come back later into next week. Maybe around midweek. And I'm basing this off of the holiday in Kuwait right now.
Ah, yeah, they have. What is it? What's the holiday?
I don't know how to pronounce that shit.
And yeah, it's the finishing of some, and then now they're eating a lot of food. Yeah, also here we have some holiday going on. But yeah, we will see. But let's listen more to these people, what they're doing. But also I want to see in the
Okay, I'm gonna bring up a few more people. Maggie, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you, girls. Thank you, ladies.
Unmute.
Bye.
Her fucking play in the middle of talking.
Is it
what the fuck?
Hey,
turn it down and talk before.
And Josie, hold on, let me add them.
Oh, Josie Grossi.
There we are. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Okay, we'll start with you, Josie. What do you think, hun?
Okay, I first want to say I watched you and Sam this morning and I laughed my ass off. I thought it was hysterical. Anyone who hasn't seen that needs to go back and watch it. I had to watch it twice. It was that funny. Secondly,
look at the people. I don't want to interrupt, but just look at the people, what they say, and look at their faces, and look at what kind of people are there. And now we continue. It is so weirdos.
So Chantal always likes to say,
it's like Bolly's reading
reaction channels. They share one brain cell. Well, if Ursula shared the one brain cell that they have, she'd have her fat ass in Canada. I would have been on the first thing smoking. You know what I mean? Grab my Grandpa Joe gown. I'd have, bye, Julia. I'm gone. That's where I would be. However, I did, people have been coming up with all these theories, and maybe, Chantal's a type. She's so desperate for love and this fairy tale she's kind of built around herself. Salah could have said, "It's okay, baby. You stay. It's okay. Nothing's going to happen." And she's that stupid that she may have listened to him. Now, I hope not for her sake. But that's a possibility.
When we were watching her last live stream when she was panicking and Salah was texting her, telling her to get off the live stream, like hang it up.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, what? And Sam even said it. What if he?
So you basically see what they're doing right now is just analyzing whatever possible in order to have some content and have some matter to talk hate about foodie beauty. They're just and I'm sure that they can go on with this for a long time. If you're a good entertainer, you can make out of nothing. Like just look at garlic bread. But it's very pathetic. You see the pathetic people. Look at them. Look at their faces. Entertained. Who is this? What's his name? Gel. GDI Gel. Who is this guy with the headphones and the puffy face and all
the
that?
big dude in the middle?
Yeah, what the hell
what's
up with him? Who is he? These people are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
find out. I don't know.
Convinces her to stay, and
yes.
No.
I mean, what's she going to do? She's going to be thinking, she's trusted him all this time. And the other thing is, and this is a wilder theory that I had, is what if she didn't go? He persuaded her to stay, and he strangled her, and he put her in the freezer. He would have had to chop her up. She wouldn't fit in that fucking freezer. But he would have had to chop her up. But I wouldn't put it past him.
Funny.
One of the camels.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. He's crazy as hell. You can see it in his eyes. So that's my theory.
You're not the first person who said that, just so you know. So I don't want you to feel bad about saying it. Other people have said that too.
Listen, I saw the red flags the first time he took her out to the desert. I was like, they are normalizing him taking this girl out to the desert.
Monkey After Dark?
Yeah, it's a possibility. And the reason I say that as well is because, in the Middle East now, you've got these honor killings. She shamed the family. She shamed him. I mean, you never know. You know what I mean? We get it a lot in England. I'm not in England, actually. I'm in the US now. But when I was in England, and even now it goes on, women are killed all the time for dishonoring the family. My father was a Muslim. My mother was Catholic, but he didn't force his religion on us. So I don't really know that much about it.
Catholic, but then
they got, somebody said earlier, I forget who it was saying the lady that said they think that this was all a scam and that they may have made this up. No, Middle Eastern people, when they get a bee in their bonnet, as we saw with the war with Kuwait and Saudi Arabia and everyone joining in, they don't. When they get a bee in their bonnet, they don't let it go. So I'm not surprised that Paws are putting up what they have to say and being transparent. Not at all.
Exactly.
No,
like
they
you
don't give up.
Just like
but that's all I wanted to say. I love you both. I think this is hilarious.
Oh, thank you so much, Josie. You gave us some things to think about for sure. We've had two people just talk about honor killings. Like that's so scary.
It's a thing, And
look at how they talk. It's because they don't have any content that make out of just putting voices. It's entertainment, but it's so shitty entertainment.
It's entertainment, but it's fucking trash.
Yeah, exactly. It's obvious to me, but other people, they cannot see it.
Who the fuck cares? Oh, this is my opinion. Foodie Beauty's here. That's quite what Foodie Beauty might be. Let me tell ya. Foodie Beauty out here. And that's just opinion. And they're just fucking like, here, pay attention to me. Let me tell you.
You have nothing better to do in your life. Like, honestly, I understand you want to say something smart or something relative. But if this is not important, you really must feel pathetic. I would feel pathetic. Maybe during COVID time, I wouldn't, because I'm like, everybody's stuck in the house. We're all kind of losers,
Everybody's stuck in a house with a bunch of losers, Polly. I mean,
yeah.
I know
but now I would be ashamed, I would be ashamed, for me to go on the panel with some random, and just to talk about, something so irrelevant and so negative and stupid,
Well, it is stupid. I agree, it's stupid.
It is. It's stupid.
Definitely stupid.
One with the freezer. Who knows?
Okay. Well, before you go, though,
I doubt it.
Yeah, listen though. Before you go, like people have been keeping an eye on Pizza's chat, and from what I hear, he's playing it pretty cool. So I feel like he has some inside information. If he didn't, I don't know that he would be able to.
Yeah.
That's
how low they go. They're focusing on Pete's. This is how low these people go.
These people are legit insane and obsessed. Like, let me go talk to Pete. Tell me, Pete. Where is Foodie? Even you guys don't even talk anymore.
Favor Foodie and stay away longer. I want to write her an email to ask her, because this is ridiculous to what extent people are going. that to even bring Pete's, they're trying to bring whatever they possibly can into the picture in order to stay relevant, interesting, and not relevant. Keep relevant and interesting, but they don't have with what. But they have to invent.
Why is Pete even going live anymore anyway? Pete needs to go like scream in a corner and play with some fucking
still go watch
ponies.
him sometimes. Don't you watch him
Why
ever?
the fuck are you watching Pete? It's fucking Pete. I swear to God, Bolly, if you're watching Natter again, I swear to God.
No, I don't watch that guy ever.
You better
that guy
not be
I don't ever
watching any of
watch.
that
I don't
shit.
give a shit. No, I
You
don't
better
care.
not be.
Whatever. But about pizza, I am curious because I'm curious about his well-being. I'm not curious about that motherfucker's
I'm curious
well-being.
about Pizza's well-being. Oh my God.
Well-being, of course, because he reminds me of Steve, and he's the one that helped me with my marriage. You don't know.
I'm pretty sure Pete isn't gonna make a fucking crack pipe out of some aluminums, or what is that shit called? Dude, I can't even speak English anymore. Aluminum foil and the crack pipe and the fucking cooking crack in his house. I'm pretty sure Pete's is not doing that.
No, he's not. He's a very good person, Pete. Just like Steve is a very good person. They're in their way very similar.
Pete and Steve, very good persons, really.
Yeah, why do you think that they're not? Are you out of your mind, Herward? Why would they not be?
Girl.
They don't harm anybody. They just live
Pete
weirdly
let his
on their
fucking
own.
cat die because he lived with Foodie Beauty. Why the fuck would Pete be a good person?
What do you expect from the dude, man? He's just living in his own world. Those were not his cats.
And Steve was, from what I heard, was fucking cooking crack on his channel and smoking out of a fucking aluminum foil.
No, that's Nader.
Manufactured crack pipe.
Nader. You cannot confuse.
I'm talking about Steve and fucking Pete.
You cannot confuse Pete and Nader. Please don't confuse them. Nader was.
I'm not talking about Nader. I'm talking about Steve. Didn't Steve make fucking crack on his channel or some shit?
But I have no.
That's not a good person, Ball. Like I know you like Steve, but come on. If he's cooking crack on his channel and smoking it,
I don't talk to him anymore.
Wally, please stop.
And filming his nose falling off and all that, and he thinks it's cool, to show this lifestyle. He thinks that it's like cool. It's like, no, dude, man, it's not cool at your age and at your situation. And that's why I stopped associating with him, because it's just impossible. And I had nightmares. I started to get nightmares again. I'm traumatized also in my way, and I had nightmares again with Steve. Of terrible nightmares. I'm like, no, I don't need this in my life.
Well, then cut off
let's
Steve.
Listen more to the other people.
Okay, let's listen more, but I don't support you on the Steve crack cooking. I don't support that.
No, I don't. I don't support people that support him. Let's put it like that. I don't support people that are bored.
I don't support the crackhead cooking. Just play the clip.
Problem is that there's people that are bored in the community, and they like to also my haters, and they want to annoy me, and they support him, and it's like, okay, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Okay, let's go.
Do what you have to do, like Megan.
Hey,
do what
Bolly,
you have to do. Salmon,
Bolly, play the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete's probably knows what's going on. He was probably one of the first ones she called, and he's already said that he would roommate with her. So to me, if she's got any sense at all, which I don't think she has, but if she does, I would have gone to Canada and I would have roommated with Pete, even if I didn't want to.
I think that's why Pete is keeping it so cool, because he knows she's on Canadian soil, and when she gets paid, they're getting a place together.
He's probably thrilled.
Exactly.
Can I chime in real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
So, as someone who is in the military, who's been to Iraq, Afghanistan, who's lived in Middle Eastern countries.
Oh my God, this one comes here with her with someone that I'm somebody. I hate people that are like, from the beginning, I'm a somebody. Be humble, just be normal. Nobody asked. Let's listen before I speak.
So the type of people that do honor killings are very religious, extremist people. Salah is not that type. His family is not that type. So I think honor killings really should be off the table here. They're not the type of family,
What is
especially
this
Salah.
person
He
even
barely
talking
practices the
about?
religion for himself. The people who do honor killings are like super religious extremists.
Honor
So I just want to put that
killings.
into your perspective, since that seems to be flying around a lot lately.
I think it's reasonable to take honor killing off the table, but I think
Who the
regular
fuck
old ass
actually thinks
murder can still be
Salah
on the
Let me
table.
know who
and
does
Foodie
that
has
if
to
that
be
happened. I'll just say that much.
honor
What?
killed? I don't even know
I
what to
disagree because
call it.
in England,
Neither one of
even
them
now
is
it
getting
goes
that
on.
as
You
a
know, they're not
punishment.
necessarily under Sharia law and stuff like that. You know, I understand that part, but there are regular families where and it's usually women. You know, if the women fall in love with the wrong guy or whatever it is, they don't have to be super religious fanatics. It's the dishonor that they bring to the family. Now, you know, and I can say that because my dad was Muslim, and
these people, and I can say nothing. Nobody's making any sense. People are just wanting. This is the funny part with these panels. Everybody just wants to speak their thing, and I cannot blame them. I understand. I cannot be mean but in the end, it's not a good entertainment for a creator. You know, you don't want to just have random people that just, you know what I mean?
Well,
in this
I don't know
situation,
any of the people on this panel. They're all just coming up, talking, saying their piece, hoping that Foodie Beauty gets myrtled, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But honestly, now that I've looked more into everything, found out more about the shelter, and I'm still looking into that whatever it was that they filed, Foodie Beauty isn't getting charged with anything beyond the solicitation of donations.
Yeah.
They're not getting charged with anything that Salah did, not any of the other shit. Like, people are very fucking naive if they think that's what's happening.
Yeah,
that is not what's going to happen. And
that's what they want in their mind. They want
what was filed by the people at that rescue, that fake ass rescue scam.
Yeah.
All they listed in their complaint was the donations. They don't care or don't want anything about Salah or Foodie where it comes to whatever it was that he did with Kybella, whatever.
Yeah.
They don't care about that, and they can't state that in a complaint because it's basically pornography, and they would get prosecuted for sharing that with the court. So these people that think that they're
it's
like,
not
oh,
in their interest.
Yeah, she's gonna go down. They can't do any of that, and nobody gets that.
They're not cracking a big case. It's just a difficult, embarrassing case for their country. They don't want to get their hands messy with that kind of shit. It's in nobody's interest. It's logical, but the haters, they cannot understand that because they picture the haters. They want to see her. Did you see? There's even a comment. I don't know who put it the other day. Somebody even wrote they want to see a Foodie Beauty beheaded. Like, it's like, this is very sick, you know. Like,
what? Who the hell said that?
It was in whose comment was it?
That's gross, Polly.
I know, but it's not my commentary. It was in.
It's still fucking gross. Who the hell said that?
Hold on, let me think. In whose commentary was it in? Lone Entourage. I think it's Lone Entourage. Let's check it out.
Lone Entourage did not say that. You're. I know for a fact you're lying. Lone Entourage would never say that.
I'm not saying, but it's in the comment section. That's
maybe in her comments, but she did not say that herself.
No, she
That's somebody else that said that.
In her chat. Somebody said in her chat.
Okay, somebody said in her chat, but it wasn't her.
No, but I'm saying what channel it was. I said Lone Entourage. I never said it was her. I just said the channel.
Don't throw out names if you don't know for sure. Jesus Christ, Bolly. This is what gets you into trouble every time.
I didn't throw. I just said what channel, and I thought this channel. Maybe I'm not even right.
Okay. And be like Yato, like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Or wait, what is it that Yato says? I'll smack the fuck out of a bitch. Is that what Yato says? I don't fucking remember. I just remember Yato was talking shit last night in Monty's chat. Yato Fuck you, Bolly.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that guy, but I don't pay much attention to him.
A fucking lunatic.
But there's a lot of people that do pay attention to him. I don't pay much attention. Hey, Scarlett, nice to see you, Nadine. Nice that you guys are popping in now at the end, like, and Pierre. But no, the thing is that I saw him, but I don't know him so much. I don't pay much attention to
Yato's a weirdo. Nobody wants to see him, period.
He reminds me, he's like a male version of Tasha, something like that.
Oh my god, no, you didn't just say male version of Pew.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, Bolly.
Why,
you have no
bad?
fucking filter.
Is that bad? No, it's very similar.
I'm not saying it's bad, and I get your European style, but like, seriously.
It's very so similar.
Yato is the male version of Pew
annoying everywhere and wanting to talk and have some comment everywhere. That's being annoying, wanting attention, and yeah, the Pew Tasha is the same story.
Oh my god.
Let's see. In the meantime, did anything happen? But no, I don't know. What do you
Anything
think? Why do
happened?
you think? Okay, Foodie Beauty is not around, but your mama's not making any show. People are being so. Check it out. Check it out. Garlic bread. Let's check out what garlic bread shot out.
God.
Okay, hold on. I have to put you also on. No, we have to see. This is interesting because we.
All right, I'm gonna pause for a second, Bolly.
What is going on, guys?
I need to pause. Okay. All right, my neighbors are paused.
Commentary for you, and I know there's been a lot of speculation, but I wanted to go through. I actually saw the video Sansa did, and it inspired me to look into a little bit more as to what's going on with Kuwait, some policy changes that they're going through, and I wanted to start here because this shows me that Kuwait has not always been very strict and stringent on donations. This is an article from 2021 that shows a Kuwaiti YouTuber raising $1 million in 24 hours. More than that, technically. And I think what happens a lot of times is people take for granted the power of social media until something like this happens. And things like this obviously can spark some concern about misuse. And naturally, there's going to take time for a government to sit down and kind of work out regulations and understand what should and what should not be monitored. But a lot of people have talked about, well, she could never get donations while she was there. She could never have any of these things happen. To be fair, that kind of is a slippery slope. And there actually was a window of time, I believe, if we go back, where Chantal might have had the ability to say she was accepting donations and not have faced any issues. The problem was that time rapidly changed. I want to show this article to you as well. This is an interesting article if you look down at the bottom, because it gives an example of someone that is currently in trouble for accepting donations. It says the man who holds a PhD degree, so it's try to give you the baseline that's an educated person, was detained.
Garlic bread, what degree do you have? Where did you finish your education with? Please inform me. If you're talking about degrees, also share your degree. Tell us where you stand in life.
Okay. Detained. Same position Chantal would be in for allegedly collecting donations. This is identical to what Chantal went through via WhatsApp by sharing emotional stories and directing contributions to his personal bank account. I mean, that is almost a carbon copy of what Chantal was doing, minus obviously have to take WhatsApp and put it on a public platform, and then you really could make the case that PayPal does go, or at least is linked to, directly a bank account. And when you look at the way things are handled, all they're concerned with is what the end result is. And that seems to be more and more is the person that is trying to garner sympathy receiving funds for what they're stating. That is when I think we get down to talk a lot about how Chantal was dealing with the cat. This is also another article that discusses it, and I thought this was kind of interesting. If you look kind of at the bottom line there, it basically says the ban covers both public So go back to Chantal on YouTube, and private fundraising, whether conducted through traditional means.
What do you say, her world?
How old is this video?
This is from now. This is from 12 minutes ago.
How long ago did Gorlick upload it?
This is very fresh. I should actually not even be playing it because I'm not giving him the chance to get views. No, I should think. But in the end, do I give a shit as a creator? No. He's anyways a peeps. Anyways. I should not think like that, but I still think about ethical shit.
Oh God,
17 minutes ago. And 17 minutes ago, and he has already 222 likes and 1,300. Imagine this shit, man. It is crazy. And
this
it's not even like
motherfucker literally was saying earlier today, oh, don't believe anything anybody's saying about this rescue. The actual fuck. Gorlick,
yeah, I know he commented about it.
I swear to God. Dude.
He's annoying. And
this
look, now
this is my California ass. I'm like, dude, bro, I swear to fucking God, dude, if I was right there, I'd fuck you up. That's how I feel in this moment.
Dude, and somebody
Gorlick is a fucking punk ass bitch, dumbass, doesn't research shit, and then latches on to shit other people post.
You latch.
Fuck you, Gorlick.
You're a lazy person. You don't research.
Bitch ass, fucking gimpy ass, whatever the fuck.
You're not. You have no ethics.
Fire
you have no morals.
Red, fucking.
Piece of shit, Gorlick. I told you that people see you for who you are. I told you this all the time. Like, turn yourself around. You still got the chance, dude. You still got the chance. Turn it around.
Without finding out something new.
Stupid to turn it around. You're too stupid, too lazy, man. And you know that's why you hate me and you hate other people that see you for who you are.
Fucking bitches doing all this fucking research, sending him shit.
Yeah, of course. You should see every time I comment. All of them.
I don't care if he has a fucking truce with Yaba and Sam, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not part of any of that. I do my shit on my own. And if everybody wants to be mad that I'm saying Garlic's a fucking bitch, be mad that I'm saying Garlic's a bitch. He is a fucking bitch. He doesn't look up shit for himself. He sits there and fucking lies because he hates Foodie Beauty. And the motherfucker simped for Nader before too. And you did it too. But I mean, I can't even excuse you for that. Because you did simp for Nader the same way as he did.
Someone might have to help me. I'm not sure.
He has no character. The guy has no character.
Gorlick is lucky that I don't give as much a fuck about fucking him over as I do about fucking over this scam ass charity. Gorlick's a punk ass bitch, and Bridget, I will contest your fucking wedding if I want to, because I'm supposed to be his baby mama, whatever. I'll contest your marriage at your fucking wedding, just to be a bitch. Fuck Gorlick, fuck Bridget. Asshole.
They're not good
fake
people.
Ass motherfuckers.
Bridget and Gorlick, you're just not good people. You're
record that, Bridget.
But you should be better people. You make no sense with your points that you try to bring across. You just bring across that you're assholios. Not more than that.
I think everybody knows I'm an assholio, Bali, at this point.
No, people agree, but that's the thing. A lot of people don't have the guts to speak out. I have the guts, you have the guts. Monty has the guts, but Monty doesn't really speak on garlic bread. Your mama has the guts to speak on garlic, but other people don't really. And Gigi also has the guts.
If I wanted to be that bitch about garlic, I could be that fucking bitch about garlic. And honestly, at this point, he does deserve it. Fuck him. Fuck that fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I wasn't about all that shit with Gigi fucking posting his credit card debt and whatever the fuck. But Gorlick, he's so obsessed with Foodie that he does not give a fuck about anything else. So fuck you, Garlic, and fuck you, Bridget. Bridget, especially fuck you for all the shit you did tragic and all the shit you talk about fucking AK. Go fuck yourself. Honestly, go fuck yourself. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you. If you.
Not sorry though. Not sorry though. I just said sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I know,
Fuck
but
all those fucking people.
yeah, Bridget, she
Fuck
knew what
all
she
of
was
them.
doing by taking the cover for Garlic. She takes it so proud, you know, like she defends him with pride. I'm like, what are you doing? I think to myself, I think to myself, she says that she's intelligent woman and independent and all of that. Well, if you're all of that, then you would not take,
She's a
the
middle-aged
back of
bitch
the
that's fucking stimming for some fucking, what do they call him, a leprechaun? Is that what they call Garlic? Fucking leprechaun, fucking Lucky Charms motherfucker. She stims for that bitch who just sits there and prays around girl world looking for fucking bitches to love on him and take his mom to fucking Victoria's Secret. Yeah, I'm gonna say you did it. You took your mom to Victoria's Secret. I don't care. Whatever. Fuck that motherfucker. It's very obvious that
a leprechaun.
I'm being a bitch right now because
yeah, but he deserves.
I've had quite the fucking week dealing with all this shit with this fucking rescue and people DMing me, and I am very fucking annoyed.
Yeah,
and Garlic
you're
is just
annoyed
gonna
to see
answer my
that he's
fucking rap.
making content and
Fuck that
making money off
motherfucker.
something like that. When you're trying to
I'm not in the motherfucking
to make
mood.
justice, you're doing the time and research to put justice out there in the world, while you see this asshole just milking as much as possible for views and for money, and it's disgusting. It disgusts you just like it disgusts me. Some people see it like we do, some
up
people
his fucking
don't.
ass. Ask fucking Bridget to fucking lube it up for him. Fucking asshole. Lying ass bitch.
I will never understand what she sees in him, but the only thing that I can think then it's just the views, to be.
Bridget is a desperate ass bitch. That's why she has me blocked. She thinks I'm fucking Christina Latina. She's had me blocked.
Out here with a stupid
since I said some
theory
shit
she
like
puts
fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah, no,
about
and she
Yo
thinks that
Mama.
there's a really true Cristina de Latina. She put out some kind of theory, and it sounds so ridiculous, Even Your Mama laughed at it because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. This Cristina de Latina was invented. Don't you believe this, or you think?
Oh my God, Bali, we're not doing this again. Cristina Latina is not fucking invented. She's a real person. She is a real fucking person.
Yeah.
She exists. So stop saying she was just invented.
Okay, so then I thought that she's invented, that it's a sock account that he uses. That he used.
It's not a sock account.
So he really
Cristina
had sex
Latina
with
is a real person. She's not a stock account. Oh my God.
But so he had sex with this woman?
Yeah, he did. They were in a fucking relationship.
If you say that, I believe you. Because you have no reason to lie.
Me and my fucking dude. I'll send you emails later. I swear to God, I'm getting really fucking annoyed right now. I'm so over this shit.
No,
Fuck
we
you,
have to listen
Garlic.
to.
If you're watching, I need to log off right now because my phone's gonna die. But fuck you, Garlic. Love you, Bali. Shut it.
Love you too, girl. Thanks for hanging
Talk to you
out.
later.
Okay, fine. Chill. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good sleep. Everybody, this was very interesting. The funny part is that Hurl thinks that Garlic Bread watches my video, but he doesn't. But it's really sweet, that it always is very, like complimentary for me when I see that people think that the important people, not important, but the people that are successful on YouTube, they watch my videos. It's very nice. It gives me a little bit of comfort, but I know that it's not the case. Because I have calculated statistically, like if you are a creator, like mathematically, I'm very with statistics. Mathematically, if you're a creator yourself, in the level of Breezy or Garlic, they're not even so big. They're mid. The time you have to put in to research for content, make content, edit the content, you don't have time. At the end of the day, you don't have time to watch other channels. This is what it comes down to. If you are a very successful YouTuber or making at least a good amount of money, you don't have the time to you have time to watch YouTube in order to do your research. You got to watch things that you need to see for research. And me, I'm not in anybody's interest. I cannot help anybody with research. What's going on? I'm so annoyed because I'm feeling heat and I don't like heat. But I'm very surprised that nobody's really doing it.
We were not allowed. You know, he didn't force his religion on us. My mother was Irish, and we were raised Catholic. However, there were certain things that we could never have a boyfriend. I thought I was going to, you know, have sprinkler on my grave. You couldn't have guys calling the house. You couldn't, you know, and if you did, like my sister, for example, she was dating someone, you know, he's out there acting the damn fool. And he wasn't religious at all. You know what I mean? I mean, he was a Muslim. The only thing he didn't do, he didn't drink and he didn't eat pork, and we weren't allowed to eat pork. That was it. You know, but other than that, no, he would. There are certain things where it doesn't have to be that they're fanatics. It can be the dishonor that someone has brought to the family. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Jesse, I just wanted to say I get where you're coming from. My background is Middle Eastern as well. I didn't grow up in the Middle East. So for me, when I saw Chantal go there, I'm a very, you know, quote unquote Western woman with kind of a lot of those, you know, cultural kind of ideals. I was shocked that she's going to the Middle East and being just so willy-nilly doing whatever she like literally.
I thought guy nodding his head, he's like, I agree. I'm so happy I'm part of this. But look, he has such a little nice nose. I admire people that have small noses because I have a huge one, so I don't like mine. Do you see what a nice little petite nose this guy has? He has such a small nose.
This was going to end in a car crash a long time ago. Like, I would be scared to do that myself.
I was horrified because, you know, they don't play over there. And women, no, I don't care what anybody says, women are not, you know, you're here, they're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hell no. I mean, I wouldn't even go there.
Because, Harold, where you wrote, your profile picture, I will never understand it. It sounds, and it's nothing related to you, but I guess that's the whole point. That's why you picked it. Which is kind of smart, because it relates nothing to you. Nothing. When I look at that picture, I don't think anything of your voice. I don't think of it. Relates nothing to you.
And I've got a little
I even think to myself, what made you look at this picture? Why did you look at this picture? Why do you even look long?
You know what goes on in that world, but hell no.
And then
I tell you, when I was really surprised was when she was going after Allah's wife. I honestly thought she was going to get a knock at the door, and I was surprised that she didn't. And just many things since, but that was like, I was like, wow, she's asking for it.
She was great doing that.
Yeah, she thinks this is a game.
Yeah, you know, it's taken a while, but here's the knock at the door. You know, just hopefully she's not in the fridge. Anyway,
well, thank you for coming back, Josie.
Sultan Salah in the library with a candlestick. That's my final guess.
What says you, hon?
Okay, we have Yaba Sam, Abeda, that handsome man with the small nose, and this other weirdo.
I think she's too proud and defiant to leave where she's at. I think she loves her Hardys in the Middle East.
So you're going to wait.
I do. I think she stayed there. I think she's extra lazy now. Like I don't know how to. Like she's always been, but I don't know. It's advanced. Like she's gotten worse.
She has.
Like her condition. So I really think she stayed just because of the oppositional defiance disorder kind of a deal that she has going on.
Yes.
And that plus just her being such a proud smoke person, I think that she would laugh in the face and continue to stay where she's at. You know.
I cannot do accents.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I'm going to stand by what I said this morning. Why?
British, I would fancy some tea. I don't know. I cannot make accents. I'm not good. Some tea and some biscuits. Yes, if possible, tea and biscuits. I cannot make accents. I don't have the capability.
I mean, I do agree with what you're saying. The thing with Chantal is she does not want to face any kind of consequences. And she knows, she knew at that moment when she was, the way she reacted just to seeing that message from Paul's Kuwait, you could see the fear in her face. And
she was like, oh no, like she got caught in the deer in headlights.
Because here's the thing, Chantel, she might not know all of the laws and she may not be willing to follow them, but there's a reason for that because she keeps getting away with stuff. Right. And
Absolutely.
at that moment, she was like, we're not getting
this guy's so, into it. Look at this guy
away from this. And we've been doing this for a long time. I got to get out of here before they hold me responsible for all that stuff. And that's why I think that she went to Canada, even though I'm with you. There's a big possibility that she could be in Kuwait. I'm still for Canada.
I think her pretty privilege card can only go so far.
She's keeping both options open. I really think she went to Canada, but there is still a possibility she could be in Kuwait. She's keeping both doors open. Very, very smart, strategical.
I think that's how she knows.
Well, that and she thinks that, tell me if you agree, she thinks that her Canadian passport, her Western privilege is going to protect her. That's another reason why I'm Team Kuwait.
It's a new game. It's a whole nother ball game completely.
Yeah,
I don't know what she thinks she's doing. I really know. For like the last 3 years, I've been sitting over here watching the support group and wondering what in the hell she's going to get up to next. I have no clue.
Great. And now we finally got some action. This is great. I'm
living for it. Whenever you were talking about it being like the Super Bowl, like our alt holiday, I love it. It's great. Yeah. I live for that. That night I super chatted and I was like, my prayers have been answered because I've been waiting for 3 years for something to happen, and here we are.
And you know what? We were owed that. Like, it had to be this big because we went through some crazy shit just to get this. Dungeon and Roses, hun, you were not weird. And thank you so much for being on panel. Hold on, guys.
Thank you for having me. I didn't have a lot else to add, and I want to give anybody else any screen time that they'd like. So
okay, hun. Well,
thank you for having me, Emma.
It's been so good to get to hear your voice and see your face.
Nice to see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next mornings. I'll be looking.
I'll see y'all in the next mornings. I'll see you every day, Yama.
No way she can keep her channel monetized if she gets charges for crimes she committed with it. Ooh, well, there's that. Thank you so much.
That would be so triggering if she was still getting paid, even though she was like an international criminal.
I don't care. I'm one of the. I got some people in the back. I'm going to bring you up. I'm team. I don't give a shit about on herself live. Y'all overestimate her. Her freedom and food were at risk. Food trumps all, and she ends that with the Canadian flag. So I know what that means. Team Canada, Moon Goddess. Thank you so much for the support. And yes, I'm with you. She's not about to give up her freedom. She's not about to, if she's even thinking for 1 second that she's going to have to face some kind of consequences, she's fucking out of there, bro. Yes.
It's pretty good. It's about Rev and Shani, but I don't want to put it because it's just 4 minutes. It's not cool. But you can go check out Rampage. Something about Shani and Rev. I would cover it if it would be out for 3-4 hours, then I wouldn't mind. But if it's just, it's out just 4 minutes, it's not cool for me to click on it.
Is Chantel yes? Is she what do people say that she is all the time? What's the word?
Defiant?
Defiant. Yes, she is. But at the end of the day, she's not willing to lose her Canadian freedom nor her food. And if that's possible, here's another thing that I think
her food.
That she might be thinking this is not the end. Okay, you all are forgetting that too. She might have, decided, okay, let me go back to Canada. I need to renew anyways. Let me lay low, see if this passes over. And if it does, cool, I'll go back. And if it doesn't, deuces Salah, deuces Julia, I'm out of there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Elaine on panel and we're bringing in Idiot Witch. Hello, ladies. Good to see you this evening.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Elaine. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing, hon?
Good. Okay, real quick. Team she's in Kuwait. She got a lawyer. The first thing they tell you is shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Okay.
She's in Kuwait. She couldn't get out in time, and now she's stuck. I disagree.
Who disagrees?
Sorry, do they have lawyers on Temu or?
Elaine, I disagree. Maybe Salad's dad got him a lawyer. I don't know, but she had said that. Well, she said, we got a lawyer when she was yapping to Paul. She said, we got a lawyer, la-di-da-di-dum. The first thing they say is shut your mouth. Do not say anything else. And for her to shut up for this long. Well, so online,
she has this intelligent woman.
Chantel is very different from real life Chantel. Don't forget, like, she's a coward.
Mm-hmm.
Coward.
I think so too.
she's not like
show yourself on the camera if you're not a coward. She shows herself. Show yourself, you coward.
So I painted this whole picture in my head that, you know, in the middle of the night, like right after that stream or whatever, she's just like driving through the desert trying to get out of Kuwait because the next flight out of Kuwait isn't until like
small lady,
the next day or whatever. So she's like cruising through the desert, like
you're not gonna get me, suckers.
Pretty much. Yeah. So what I want to have happened is that she's like cruising around, like trying to get out of Kuwait, just any country will do. And like, you know, who's her biggest enabler? It's Shmi.
It's Shmi.
Shmi got her that ticket.
Yeah.
So I think Chantel has ended up in Canada, but I'm totally keeping the fact that she went on like a midnight drive, reading through. All right, I'm gonna drop out, but thank you.
Idiot Witch, thank you so much, hon. I love your opinion. I'm with you, girl. She's out of there. Fat shit and bubblegum says I agree with Elaine. That's interesting. I don't know who Burns Snyder is. I can't see anything. I think it's a glitch. So I'm going to kick you. Okay, there we go. Illyria, I see you in chat, girl. Take a link. Come up here. I see you huffing and puffing. Come up on the panel and tell us what you think about the whole situation. Hey,
I think if she was in Canada, she would go stand behind a building somewhere with her phone and say, nah, 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 I got away.
How much?
You need to watch Lindsay's for it. Hey, Misty, won't you come up and tell us what you think? Canada, but still lawyered up. So you're think Kuwait. A lot of people that we've had on panel tonight. I mean, we've had some Canada, but I feel like on panel we've had more people saying that she's in Kuwait. Hey,
we're going strong. We're going strong, Yaba.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I'm not buying the birthday party Mylar balloon.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Damn, Elaine, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, we are. Elaine. You decided today you were going to come up here and bully us or something on our own panel?
You're going to come up and bully us? These women are terrible. Abeda, what's your point to be on the panel? What are you there for? Just to sound smart, you stupid hag? Loser.
No.
Gaslighting.
But you do grunt through the birthday song.
What? No, I don't.
Yes, she does.
You do.
She does.
Abeda thinks I'm hostile. Sometimes I might be a little.
Thank you, Yamino.
Sometimes I might be a little. No one cares.
If you're not hostile, you'll never survive.
That's right.
Advice
That's
I give anybody.
You have to be hostile if you want to hang here.
Yeah, it's true. Listen, how do you think a motherfucker like me has survived this long?
That's right. Don't lie.
That's why I'm in Gore World on tourist visa, because I'm so sweet to be hostile.
Colleen says, I have no idea where she is, but my bet is Canada. But wherever she is, it sucks to be Chantel. Well, I think we as a community, as a whole, we can all agree to that. Whether she's in Kuwait, Canada, she's having a really bad time right now.
I don't follow FFG, of course, but has anyone seen if she's done a drive-by Shmi's house already or anything?
She wouldn't have the fucking cojones to go real life when I'm on her ass right now. And upload that evidence to her YouTube channel.
Yeah, we still have that bitch on the mat.
Yeah, we got her on the mat. She's doing nothing. She's up there talking about how much this shit sucks.
For real. Okay, I really think her and Chantel are twin flames. I think that they are either lovers, like they will end up as lovers, enemies to lovers arc, or they will be what takes each other down ultimately.
That's true.
What was that last part?
They'll either, become lovers, or they'll be what takes each other down in flames.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Totally.
I believe Foodie Beauty is in Kuwait. There's no reason for her to have rushed to Canada. She would want to have dealt with it like an adult and also show the audience that she's not. She's just taking a break and then she'll come back and say, yeah, fuck you, assholes. Something like that. I don't think that she's gonna appear. And I ran back home to. I can't see. That's not Foodie Beauty style. And I know that they won't. It's not like this that they will kick her out. So you know what I mean? Like people want it to be.
Really?
They'll take each other down in flames.
I could see FFG going nose.
That she can, but I think that she doesn't want to rush home just like this if there's no reason.
Puss with Chantel, absolutely. What do you think, Elaine?
Good anyhow.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good
traumatic
question.
muff diving.
Dirt neck and dirt
everywhere else.
Well, at least we would be familiar with the smell.
Look, Farah already ruined my day today with some love video that Chantal made with Salah. I don't need any worse images in my head.
Abida, I was going to bring that up because it was, oh, we complete each other. I let him in, he lets me in. And they had the big idea that Sam and Yabba should do it. Milky and Mr. Milky should do it. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Okay, on Ferris Live today. Do you remember when Chantal did her love thing with Shit Boy sitting on the beach?
Shit Boy.
Do you know what I mean? She's all these words of affirmation. I love him. He loves me. He understands me. So we want all the couples to reenact it.
He lets me in. I let him in. We are holding hands.
He pats my head. I do a fart. He smells it.
Sam's definitely gay enough to want to do something like that. I'm totally not going to be down for it. But
come on.
I want to see where this poll is. 500.
Not really that gay.
Are you motherfuckers even awake? Are you kidding me? We're not even at 600 votes. Let me just tell you the results where we're at right now, and I'm not taking it off the screen until we get to 1,000. Is Chantal in Canada or Kuwait? 66%, 67% say Canada, 33% says Kuwait. Just so you know, we have somebody. We got 2 more people backstage.
The majority of the people think that she's in Canada because that's what they wish. It is manifestation. They want her to be in Canada. That's why it's like this.
To bring up, we got Lena and we have Perfectly Imperfect. Lena, I'm going to start with you, Hein, because you were here first. What says you?
So I think
Exactly.
I'm very firmly Team Canada, but I could be
small lady, intelligent you are, well said and well spotted. Abeda has such a hatred on Foodie Beauty that she could never, get the same results as Foodie Beauty. She also would she tried, to be a rap, whatever, star, and whatever. I think no success and not much money. Then with the Holland, she went to Holland and she tried, and she never really succeeded in much, And she hates Foodie Beauty for, having success in YouTube. And she's not the only one. There's a lot of people that hate Foodie Beauty for this. But she is, a big hater. And with a channel and people pay attention to her. What she says, which is sad, but it's so obvious. It's jealousy. Envy and jealousy.
Convinced to be Team Kuwait. Yeah. I think it really depends on who she's feeling more defiant towards right now. She has this oppositional defiant disorder. She's always going against whoever pisses her off the most. Is she feeling more defiant toward pause Kuwait, which would make her stay there? Or is she feeling more defiant towards Salah if he told her to stay in Kuwait?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Her defiance is actually her only will to live at this point. Like, she's literally living out of spite and defiance. If she didn't have that, she would just lie down on the beach in Kuwait and be one with Howie.
Exactly. So I think, she was angry enough at Salah in that last live stream, I think definitely to possibly leave right away. But I could also see her after she thought about it for a second, especially with those posts that she was making, the community post we had afterwards where she kind of went after Pause Kuwait. The only one that gave me pause was the one about the song by the Guess Who, where she definitely seemed just totally high in that one. And I thought maybe she is in Canada. Maybe she posted that just to throw us off. I don't know, but I'm Team Canada, but I could be convinced of Kuwait if she's feeling more defiant towards Pause than she is towards Salah at this moment.
Esme, come over to my side. The water is warm.
That's how I feel about it.
Because Chantal was in it earlier.
I think if she's in Canada, I think she's in Canada, but I would not be shocked to see her pop up in Kuwait because that's how fucking stupid she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
exactly.
Imperfect. What do you think?
See, I wouldn't be surprised if she pops up in Kuwait. She cannot pop up in Kuwait when she lives in Kuwait. You don't make even sense. Basically, you're just fucking covering your fucking lame ass, bitch. If she's there or there so that you don't look like a fool. Because you don't know where she is, and it pisses you off that you don't know. You can just assume and speculate. But you also don't want to be wrong at the end of the day. So you're like, it wouldn't be surprised me if she pops up in Kuwait. How can she pop up in Kuwait when she's there, you fucking asshole bitch? You can't pop up somewhere when you're already there from the initial point, you moron, piece of shit moron.
Thank girl.
I can't be on long. I have
people over, so I just snuck in here to give
Oh,
you
this
my.
is great.
Yeah,
Go
it
ahead.
is. You can't miss it. I know, and nobody knows. I would never admit to this, but I am Team
No.
Canada. I think, you know, I'm a person that looks at facts. I look at what we know, and I think all signs point to that. From her coming on, when you look at the
Yeah,
schedule
so you
of when
finished.
her flight
So
took off was like on Saturday. She was due into Canada at like 3:00, I think. She started communicating.
I'm not
Tab posting
real
like
time,
another thing we know
Yaba.
about Foodie,
Stream
she
always a
controls
lot
that
of people.
relationship. Salah doesn't tell her to do anything. She won't even throw away her water bottle for him. So this is not a woman. Yeah, this is not a woman who does anything for him. She's in control. She left that stream saying, "I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm gone." So I think she's gone. Another thing that we have to realize is Pete. Pete is not concerned at all.
Yes.
Pete is like, "I'm not spilling the tea, but she's okay." I think if he was in Kuwait, he'd be a little bit more concerned. I really do. I think, yeah. So she's obviously talking to him. He knows something. Then the last piece of evidence is that picture. I did not think that picture was her. I was like, that could be anybody. It wasn't until that picture was deleted off of Shmi's Facebook, I was like, why are you deleting that? So for me, all the evidence is pointing towards Canada. I hope she's in Kuwait. So I'm like wishing she'd stay in Kuwait, but I think she's going to stay. I'm with you, Yab. I think she's going to stay there.
Look at the people on the panel. It's too much. I don't know why they even did this. You have even perfectly imperfect. I can't stand that one also. She's also, at one point I liked her, but I'm like, oh no, she's just one of the other zombies, you know. Let's not enter in the discussion. So you have Yaba, Samantha, 6. Yeah, you have 7 people.
There until payday. I don't think we're going to hear from her. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. She has nobody in Kuwait. Even Julia hates her fucking ass. She's got nobody,
behind.
right?
I said I'm not
So
real
do you
time.
think she could be offline for this long, having nobody?
Yep.
Salah parks his ass in his dungeon
Yeah,
and he plays video games.
after.
Julia avoids her like the plague and shits on the floor. She's got nobody there. The fact she doesn't have friends, she doesn't have family. So, but in Canada, she's got her aunt, she's got her mom, she's got her sister. I guarantee you, she's probably at doctor's appointments. She's got to get her eyes checked out. I think Canada would be the only place that she
thing you agree with everything.
But you know, this is the thing, and everybody, please, you know, like hands up, you know, and cheers for her world, because I appreciate and respect so much that her world said, man, you know, I see that now Foodie View is gone, and she's like, I see how disgusting the people are, you know, that they're really just in it for content. They will lie, they will invent, and I love it that that's the thing. I don't expect you guys to like the people I like. I have but her word has never proven me anything. She's only been like, but you know, her word went against me. You know, that's the thing. Like, I had my experience also, but then she did the research and she saw that I'm not bad, and then she did the research. Yeah.
Those are the facts. Anyway, I better go and get to my family now. Everybody have a great night, and let's hope some things start happening.
Heck yeah, girl. I'm here for it. All right. Thanks for coming up.
Bye.
No.
See, yeah, and I'm with her. Like everything she said, from Pete.
I also wouldn't want to live in Kuwait. Foodie View just went there and because there was an opportunity and she could collaborate with YouTube and all that, make that kind of thing keep on working. So it worked out for her in that way. I don't know how she found the possibility. I don't want to think or talk about it because I would arrive and it's speculation. In the end, I don't know her life. It's just speculation on my part as well.
Pete especially, I feel like Pete is what definitely number one, what's giving her away
Look at
because
these
he's way too
people.
calm for her to be in Kuwait. And what she just explained about, like, yes, Chantel doesn't, you know, she's not gonna be able to stay quiet in Kuwait because who the fuck's gonna entertain her? Not the
These
cat.
people are so sick that they're analyzing Pete's. We're talking about Pete's. That has not been or living with Foodie Beauty or anything since years. And they're analyzing his behavior in order to understand about her. If that is not fucked up, then I don't know what is. And Pete is autistic, guys.
Not her husband, not any friends. So yeah, the only way that she can stay quiet is in Canada with her mom, her sister, who are going out and they're doing things with her, like going out to eat, probably shopping, doctor's appointments. And that was a very, very good point about the doctor's appointment, because I even said myself, like, the condition that Chantel is in, you're not going to tell me that she didn't come back to Canada and immediately eat Arby's or make some kind of doctor's appointment. She absolutely did.
Yeah,
So
she landed in Canada, ate a block of cheese, and then went straight to the ER. Like, that's what happened.
more than likely, or ate the cheese in the the Canadian emergency room, emergency waiting room. Absolutely. Pete said he's taking his mom's cat next month and moving to Canada National. What's that? I don't know what that is. Pete's is calm because they're looking for an apartment. Exactly. He's probably even happy because I don't think Pete's has ever been happy with the people that he lives with. I mean, I really don't check in on Pete that often.
No, you
but
don't
I know when
check in, but you do check in, huh? Come on.
First got that place, he was kind of like, he was so much happier, even though he was miserable in the villa, because obviously it's an entire apartment and he wasn't living with just strangers. He was living with Chantel, and she paid for everything. And he knows if she's coming back, odds are she's going to offer to pay for everything again. He just has to wait on her hand and foot.
Do you think that there's a chance? Like, let's say she goes back to Canada, gets Pete's, another villa. Could she recreate the magic of the first time around? Do you think it could just be like this hot mess and she's YouTube rich again, or not? Her channel's just going to keep going down the drain.
Oh, thank you. Yep. No, yes, I do. Hold on, Sonia, I'm bringing you in too, hon. I don't think that it'll ever be the same. Cabela, thank you so much for the super sticker. I don't think that she'll ever be the same as far as like, I think her like what she's able to do physically, it will never be the same.
People are crazy,
but I do think that she can definitely hold an audience like she did before. Maybe not as big because she used to do pretty good. But if you remember before all this shit happened, that she was slowly rebuilding her channel back to 900, 600 people. She was getting pretty decent numbers. So her back in Canada, pulling people back in the way that it used to be, Sure. Thanks. It's like tracking the evil Santa flow. Exactly, John. Thank you for the support, hon. Sonia, what says you? And hello, by the way.
Hi. I'm gonna be good this time. I'm only gonna talk about my thoughts on this, but I think I want to be 95. I'm 95% Canada, mainly because but the other 5 is like, okay, well, where are the how come we're not even seeing like a coffee bees? Like she could just have a cab take her out somewhere, and like Shmi could easily just say like, I'll give you a coffee or money for a coffee and cab ride out somewhere. You can just as long as you don't do it here, but then where's the
I think she's on like very, very, and she knows it's serious. Like if she's in Canada and Smee is allowing her to stay there, as defiant as Chantel is, if that's the case, like she has to this time. She has to.
Wait a moment, you person, who are you? Who are you? Aubergine Sparkle. You know that I have the real picture. I have the real painting of what you have there. I've got the real painting. My dad has the real painting of this profile picture that you have. I don't know the artist. Baum. It's Austrian. Baum. Something Baum. I forgot. But I have the real picture of this exact original painting, drawing, whatever you call it. I got that. Like mine, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's so strange, that I see it. It's in my parents' bedroom, and my dad was so happy when he bought or got the picture. I don't know what happened, but he got this original. I forgot the name. Baum. Something.
To follow the rules, because what the fuck is she gonna do? Especially in her condition. It's not like she can even be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I got plenty of friends. I can go. Like, no, she is sick. Chantel is very bad off. She knows her mom has her until, she gets her YouTube going again and she has money coming in. So I think she's gonna listen to what her mom says, and let's put YouTube to rest for a little bit until we get this all figured out. She's grounded, basically, in my opinion. Hey, Vadisi, I wonder if she took a to go. Oh my God, Vadisi, get yourself together,
I will
woman.
tell you some joke.
Thank you for your support. But that's the reason why I don't think that
she's really a joke. Today I met, like my second father, like my dad's best friend and whatever, like a person that really, really admired my dad, and they were so close. They were like brothers. And irrelevant about that, but because we were talking, like my mom's gonna be arriving soon because it's summer. Summer's already here, so my mom's coming to Austria, and I know also, and anyhow, and he's like, and what are you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. What do you say I do? And he's like, get a tent. He's like, get a tent and go with the tent and put it when she's there, put it there, and and drive her crazy, make YouTube videos and drive her crazy. And then she'll try to get rid of you, but she can't because it's part of you. She cannot kick you out. If you want to, like, basically, if I want to like do something like that, I can do it. She has no power over it. She has no power. She can't. The police cannot remove me from the place. I can stay there with my tent. So maybe we'll think about some fun like that. It's not a bad suggestion. It will be entertaining.
She's like slipping out. I mean, because it's not. I mean, what is she gonna do?
Okay,
So
tonight, I have to talk to my lawyer. My lawyer will probably may say, don't do it. But if I tell my lawyer if I want to do it, he also can say, okay, you're on your, you can do that, like that's the thing, like he can understand that I want to. He he wouldn't approve, but he would understand.
He wants to be, he could possibly be fighting for his life in
a
Kuwait. What is she gonna
family
do? Go live and sip her fucking coffee? Come on, bro.
In the house that my dad bought and where I grew up, and the family house in Mauerbach days. In Mauerbach. Always. That's the family house. I grew up there. It's always been there.
About that.
I mean, she wouldn't have to talk about anything. Just, hey guys, yeah, I'm okay. I've just been blah blah blah.
She's okay, but he's not. Like, it's pretty bad for him. And you gotta understand that she's probably going through like the separation from being in Kuwait, and she is probably panicking about the situation with Salah, and more than likely FaceTiming him 24/7 to make sure that he doesn't stick his cupcake recipe where it doesn't belong. Don't forget about that.
I don't think so. I think Chantal knows she's never going back to Kuwait. I think she knows that Salah's never going to be in Canada. I think because Chantal does not have an emotional connection to Salah. She's
no way. Calling with a K. I know her from a long FBRC. Also stupid woman. So stupid. Calling with a K. You're so ridiculously stupid. It's sad. Well, okay. Just Foodie Beauty hater. That's the person that needs to hate.
I don't think she's there yet. You got to remember, babe. This has nothing's happened yet. It's just been a lot of talk about what's going to happen. Colleen says, my biggest concern is who will grab her Uber Eats order from the porch if left on her own. What's a cutie to do? Colleen, thank you for your support. I think that she is playing it cool until whatever happens, happens. Like, she probably still has it in the back of her funkle brain that this could very well go away, but she wants to play it safe until it does. And if it does, let's say all of this comes to light, it goes to wherever it needs to go, and they say, we don't fucking care, goodbye, throws it out. She would go right back to Kuwait.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
People are just dying. In the end, I'll tell you like this. These people are just speculating. They have no content and they have to keep it up, because if they leave it too cold, you know what happens. If you leave the soup to get too cold and chilly, then nobody wants it anymore. You can let it get a little bit, like lukewarm, and then you can always heat it up or still serve it lukewarm. But once it's, the soup is frozen, it's very hard, to still do something with it. Make something out of that frozen soup. Same with content, same with channel. And people are just, they're in anxiety. That's why I love it to see garlic bread. I like looking around, what are these people doing? And I'm glad that Foodie Beauty is showing them, that they're assholes. It's like, shame on you, shame on you. And now all of them are suffering, including us, that we don't even have any fault. But the people that live off the content, they are suffering. They really are. But they don't want to admit it. My lovely people, I have to tell you something. With me, it is already almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I overdid it a bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I had a good time. I had a good night. It was better than I expected. Remember, earlier today in the afternoon, I was worried that I'm not doing anything with my life. I'm so frustrated. Well, that frustrated went away. I did enough. I did more than I wanted with this night. I have to catch some hours of sleep. 5 hours or something, and then I wake up and we start Saturday. I don't have much plans, but I do have to go to shopping because I have to do market research for cleaning detergents and all of that. And I have to go to some specific shopping places, not the one that's next to my place, next to my home, because that one doesn't have much options. I have to see and study that tomorrow when I wake up. But the rest, I hope that you enjoyed. I really appreciate that Her World came and we had some fun with Her World. And I like, she's sweet. She's very sweet, rational person. And she fights for the right. If she makes a mistake like she did with me, she apologized to me. She said sorry. And that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. But you got to fight for the right, and you got to be a good person. You got to have character. You have to have morality, integrity, ethics, decency. That's what we're all about, In the end of the day, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, and you should not be ashamed of your reflection. However you live your life, you should feel decent as a human being. It's very important. But that's my theory. Maybe if you're like, I don't give a shit. Like my mother doesn't care. My mom's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. That's my mom, so not everybody thinks the way I do. But with this, I say, like, thank you so much for hanging out. Hazelnut Vanilla Frappuccino, you came so late. Hazelnut. Integrity, exactly. Angelo. What's happening? But thank you, Angela, for hanging out. Random Fishy. Small Lady. And we had the honor with Her World. Good entertainment. I thank very much. I tell you, good people get along. If you don't get along with somebody, you have to think about, you have to study yourself. You're like, or this person is fucked up and I'm good, or I'm fucked up. Like you have to think, why am I not getting along with this person? There has to be a reason. You have to study. There's always an answer. Everybody might have a different answer or perspective, but there is an answer. You gotta study. You gotta take the time. Hope there also was nice, Gertie, that you were around. To everyone, I say thank you very, very, very much. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the evening. It's Friday night for you. I'm a little bit jealous. I have to go to sleep. But with you, it's not even midnight. It's not even midnight. I hope that somebody comes with some entertainment so when I wake up tomorrow, I have what to watch. Everybody write emails to your mama, and everybody make content. Jessica Messica, make content. Monty, stories from the internet, make content. Veronica, make content so that I have what to watch tomorrow when I wake up. And with that, I say thank you so much. And I'm sorry I can't continue. I would continue, I hate hanging up. It's like I hang up the phone and I feel really guilty. But we had a long day. I was very, I was a good companion, I believe, today. I was not a bad companion. I shared. But I'm very proud of myself that I also did not film when I was out with my friends, I was thinking to film and I'm like, no, it would not. It would have come off. It would have come off very weird, Like, I would not have come off. I'm glad that I knew to do the right thing at the right moment. Sometimes I still have some common sense. So that's good. This is, I say thank you for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Friday night. I will see you Saturday morning, your time, and my time, late afternoon. And I say peace, peace, peace.